Hello viewers, welcome to another session of our class. And as we have been learning, we are also going to look at another question which is a quadratic expression, and we are expressing it in a ratio form. However, we are still going to apply the knowledge of factorization of quadratic trinomial as we have been learning. So let's look at this particular question. If 10x squared minus 9xy plus 2y squared equal to 0, find the ratio s is to y. However, as you already know, our class is sponsored by best-based series called Mathematics, and as I said, I'm the author of this particular book. It's a book for the senior high school level, and I believe that when you get a copy, it is really going to help you so much. It's a textbook combined with parts, but it teaches how to use calculator and then many more in just one book. All right, let's come back to our question here. Okay, and then we solve. If 10x squared minus 9xy plus 2y is equal to 0, find the ratio s is to y. So we write our question as 10x squared minus 9xy plus 2y squared equal to 0. So we are going to apply the same procedure when we are factorizing a quadratic trinomial, because this is a quadratic trinomial. However, we just have two variables being s and y. Okay, so we will take the s here as the coefficient of the s square, and we take the 2 here as our constant. So we multiply the coefficient of s square 10 by the constant, which is 2, and we get what? 20. Then what we are going to do is that you find two factors or two numbers. When you multiply, you get 20. At the same time, when you add, you get the coefficient of the xy, which is what? Minus 9. And the two numbers here, that will have like minus 5 and then minus 4. You realize that minus 5 times minus 4 will give us positive 20. Minus 5 minus 4 will give us minus 9. Alright. So let's see how we write it. So we have 10x squared minus 5xy. You make sure you write all the variables. Minus 4xy plus 2y squared equal to 0. So this is what we have. Then we bring out the highest common factors of 10x squared minus 5xy and then minus 4x plus 2y squared. So 10x squared minus 5x squared, what to be the highest common factor? We have 5x. Okay, then 5 goes here 2, and then this one goes the x. Minus 5 goes here, how many times? 1, and then x goes here 1. So 2x minus y. That is what we have here. Alright, minus here 2, what to be the highest common factor here? You write 2 can go here, y can go, and then we also have y. So we have 2y. Alright. So 2y is our highest common factor. 2 goes here, you have 2, and then y goes here, and remaining x. Alright, minus. Okay, because here we are putting it in the bracket and here is negative. Whatever we put in the bracket, we want to get back the positive, it has to be negative. Okay, or positive divided by negative will give us negative. So 2 goes here, 1, y goes here, so we have 2y minus y equal to 0. So this is what we have. So realize that we have 2x minus y, 2x minus y. So we factorize 2x minus y outside, and what do we put in the bracket? We have 5x minus 2y in the bracket equal to what? Equal to 0. So we have 2x minus y, and then 5x minus 2y equal to 0. However, now what is the question? The question is asking us that we find the ratio s is to y. So what do? You take this, equate it to 0, and express this as a ratio of s is to y. You take this also equate it to 0 and express as a ratio of s is to y. So that is what we are going to apply, and then we solve our question. So let's follow carefully. So we will take 2x minus y equal to 0. And then 2x minus y equal to 0. What are we going to get? Since we are expressing in the ratio s is to y, then what will be simple for us to solve is that we maintain x, okay, the variable x at one side of the equal sign, and we maintain the variable y at one side of the equal sign, okay, so that we will express this as a fraction x over y, and when we get that, then x over y is the same as x is to y, and then we can get the value that we want. Is that okay? So we will have here 2x is equal to positive y. Okay, to write this as a ratio, easy way of writing this as a ratio, what you do is you take the coefficient, say we are expressing that s is to y, okay? So the first ratio is the x and the second one is y. to take the coefficient of the first ratio, which is x, so the coefficient of x is the 2, and multiply by the variable y, which is the denominator of the second ratio. So 2 by the variable will give you 2y. Then I'll divide through by what? By the 2y. So we are going to divide through by 2y. Okay, this is what we are going to do. So when you are expressing as an expression, you are putting it in a ratio form. What to do is that the one at your left hand side, or the one which is the first ratio to the other second ratio, you take its coefficient and you multiply by the other ratio and you divide through, and you are going to get the answer in a simpler way. So look at how we are going to solve it. So we are going to divide through by 2y. So we have 2x over 2y equal to y over 2y. Alright, so that 2 will cancel 2. So I have x over y, and then y will cancel y, and then here will be 1. So we will have x over y equal to 1 over 2. Therefore, we are going to get x is to y equal to 1 is to 2. You see how simple it has become to get the x is to y. So simple. And that's the same thing. So when we are done with this, we are not done. Because there is another expression here, 5x minus 2y also equal to what? Also equal to 0. And then we also express that in a ratio form and get our answer. So see how we are going to also do that one. Alright. So for easy for us, let me write our answer here so that we can get the other one at this particular side. Is that okay? So we have x is to y equal to 1 is to 2. Then we say, or, because there are 2, we also have 5x minus 2y equal to 0. Then that's what you do. You put the 5 at one side equal to 2y as also another side of the equal sign. Then this is what we are going to do. You take the coefficient of the x, which is 5, and you multiply by the variable y, so it will be 5y. So we are going to divide this through also by what? By 5y. Divide through by 5y. I believe you can see clearly. Divide through by 5y. So we are going to get 5x over 5y equal to 2y over 5y. See, 5 will cancel 5, y will cancel y. Then what are you going to have? So we have x over y equal to 2 over 5. Therefore we have x is to y equal to what? 2 is to 5. So we have s over, or s is to y equal to 2 is to 5. So we have two values for the ratio because it's a quadratic. So the ratio will be that s is to y is 1 is to 2, or s is to y is 2 is to 5. So that is the two ratio that we have here. So maybe you can conclude the answer here by saying your two ratio, it implies that your s is to y equal to 2. Let me write the first one first, okay? But they are all the same. 1 is to 2 or 2 is to 5. And you get your final answer. So I believe that, you see, the knowledge of quadratic trinomial, we have also applied it here. So realize that if you don't understand how to factorize the quadratic trinomial, you are going to find yourself in trouble in so many topics. We will look at another topic too, how we apply the knowledge of quadratic trinomial and so on. Thank you for your time. See you another time. I know you enjoyed the class. Bye-bye.